let's talk about where you first heard about Coach Welter.
Well, I had made the comment at the NFL owners meetings about, I was asked, would there be a women coach? And basically, I knew of a woman coach back in Mississippi a long time ago named Dot Murphy, who was one of the best receiver coaches I ever met at Hines Junior College. So I said, sure, players don't care who's teaching them as long as they're teaching them to get better. And Devin Wiley heard the comment. Jen was working for him. He called me and said, look, I've got a female coach that is really outstanding. I said, well, tell her to give me a call. And one thing led to another, and then she came in for OTAs, and we met. And the 150 applications we get for internships, I go through them all and see what's the best fit. And, man, she was exactly what I was looking for if we were going to try this. Passion, energy, knowledge of the game, obviously a doctor of psychology. So it was a perfect fit for us, and she's done a heck of a job with our rookies the first 2 days.
Yeah, so, she had her in front of her microphone, Dr. Jen Welter. She has got a doctorate, which is, in psychology, which I keep hearing football coaches need to have just to get through the day sometimes.
Yeah.
Bruce?
I'm old school, but I'll listen to her when she tells me some of that good stuff.
Yeah, I'm sure. So how has she been welcomed by the players, Coach?
Oh, it's been outstanding. It's been outstanding. The young guys, she jumped right in and, where your eyes at? Why were your eyes over there? And when they're glued to her, she's very charismatic, and it's a good fit. We've got a rookie inside linebacker coach in Larry Foote who was playing last year.
That's right.
And they're a good pair.
Yeah, and you've also got LaVon Kirkland out there as part of a program that you guys have put into place, the Bill Bidwell Coaching Fellowship for retired players to gain some experience. And LaVon's your first choice in that regard, right, Coach?
Yeah. I met LaVon as an intern in Pittsburgh about 4 years ago, as I did with Brenton Buckner, who's our defensive line coach. And met these guys and knew, hey, these guys are going to be outstanding coaches someday if they get an opportunity. And getting an opportunity is the whole thing. So, the Bill Walsh Minority Fellowship, that program's kind of stuck in because college coaches and our training camps are at the same times now. These guys can't come for maybe 3 or 4 days, whereas an ex-player can come for 6 weeks and really find out if he wants to coach. And so I invited LaVon to come in the spring, and he started working with our inside and outside backers. And then I approached Michael about let's create this fellowship because your dad was a pioneer in a lot of ways in this league, and I think it would be great to put his name on it, and hopefully some other teams will copy it, and we'll start building that minority pool of coaches through our ex-players.
And give an opportunity in a spot to somebody who can then go ahead and tell another potential employer, look, I've got experience now. And the question is do you think that's possible with Coach Welter, and to have this actually not just be a one-off in your enlightened coaching community, Coach, for a woman to take this experience and go somewhere?
I don't think there's any doubt. She's going to earn her stripes. We've already had Dalen McCutcheon and Marcel Shipp, who were interns with us our first and second years, get full-time jobs in the league. Todd Bowles hired both of them. And this is the door that opens for that next step. And it's an opportunity, and like all jobs, what do you do with that opportunity? Depends how far you get to go.
Coach Bruce Arians of the Arizona Cardinals joining me here on the program. How's Carson Palmer looking to you, Coach?
Fantastic. Yeah, he came in, for rookie school and is throwing it and moving around great, and he's full speed. And he has worked so hard at getting back, as has Drew Stanton. Both of them look fantastic.
So you're happy with your coach with your quarterback spot. What spot are you looking to see somebody come to the fore in at your training camp as it kicks off right now, Coach?
I think two areas right now. Our inside linebackers, Kevin Minter, Sean, and Spoon. see how they get together. And one more guy needs to pop out of that group. And we've got a couple of young rookies that look pretty good so far. And in our tight end position, we've got a lot of talent. It's young talent. We've just added Jermaine Gresham. Get him healthy. And those are two areas that I'm anxious to see the competition, because there's a lot of competition going on at those two spots.
Well, it's interesting that you mentioned of this, one of the spots that you want to see competition and see someone come to the fore that might require somebody getting coached up is the inside linebacker position where Coach Welter is going to be sitting at for the next 6 weeks.
Yeah,
Coach.
yeah, there's so many fun dynamics watching between Larry Foote and her bring along these guys.
And we had Tyrann Mathieu on the program the other day, Coach, and where he started in his journey entering the National Football League at a combine where hardly anybody really gave him much of a chance because of the number of flags that he had coming in from LSU. And what he's become now with what he did for PETA, sitting in a hot car to make sure people this summer season or any season don't leave their pets in a car with their windows rolled up. He's really come a long way, and I'd love to give you the floor on what you have seen from him in that journey, Coach Arians.
Yeah, that's probably the proudest draft pick I've ever made. When I got to meet him, and I spent a lot of time after the combine with Patrick and his family and getting to know Ty and his situation, because I'm a big believer in second chances. How passionate he was about the mistakes he made and admitting them, and he had a plan how to overcome it. The football part was easy because he's a dynamic player, but he's put his life around. He turned his whole life around. Probably a role model. Our kids in this Maricopa County love Ty. He's got that great smile now, and the future is so bright for him, and he knows it. And he's very, very humble and thankful, and he comes to work every single day. And it's great to see him healthy again, because he played all beat up last year and lost some of his swagger doing it.
Well, how do you keep, just in terms of future being bright, how do you keep everybody's head screwed on straight there? I mean, 21 and 11 since you've gotten there in Arizona. You've definitely signaled your readiness to compete to the rest of the National Football League. How do you keep this arrow trending upward entering this third season, Coach?
I think Steve Keim does such a great job of turning over our roster, and does a great job of our scouts and our coaches and everything working together to find the people, not just the talent, but the people we want in our locker room. Really excited about having Corey Redding in our locker room, Corey Peters, Weatherspoon. I mean, guys who love to play. Those type of guys, and then in the draft, the same thing, getting kids who are hungry, and as long as we have great veteran leadership in our locker room, as long as we have that open communication, and they know I'm not sugarcoating the damn thing, they're going to get what I feel when they come in there, and we have a great dialogue. I don't make too many decisions without talking to my 5 or 6 older guys and see how they feel. And one of them was Dr. Jen Welter. I said, I really would like to do this. Are you guys okay? Man, heck yeah, we're all in. It will not be a distraction here. It will just be another coach coming in.
And I don't know, again, you've got your own house to deal with. Todd Bowles now has his own house to deal with. I'm sure you heard what's going on with the Jets and Sheldon Richardson. Can you give me an idea how you believe Todd Bowles is going to face clearly the first test of his authority and what he needs to do to send a message to a locker room right here? Can you give me a little bit of a roadmap how you think he's going to handle this, Coach?
He will pass with flying colors, because he's already built those relationships within the locker room, and he'll handle it as honestly and the best way he feels for New York Jets, and doesn't give a damn about what anybody else thinks. And that's when you win your players over. And so he's already got that locker room, and he'll handle it the right way.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern. On Audience.